Keep Jeff for Professor X. Generally speaking, Jeff isn't stellar against Professor X, because the Professor X decks almost always have better tools for navigating around him than you will have. Jeff is much better at, like, helping you mitigate location variance and being another thing that you can get Elsa bonuses on. The reason to keep him more than anything. Maria Domino, I assume.
Don't even.
I'd like to dedicate this game to everybody that told me to cut the wasp. This one goes out to you. Our deck's kind of poppin', huh? We're doing stuff? We're doing stuff? Is it gonna be enough to beat Loki is the question. I think these locations are favorable for us. Hulk's a great pickup. We'll play Kitty Pride for one next turn, soak up some sun, and then on the final turn we'll get to go She-Hulk, Hitmonkey, Kitty Pride. Your deck isn't very good for Loki. Getting Elsa out of our deck is very good for Loki. Everything else is kind of mid for them, I agree. Actually, do I just do this now? Is this better? I guess this means I don't soak on the Sunspot. The upside to playing She-Hulk is it's better if I draw Mysterio. This lets me dodge Shang-Chi. I like dodging Shang-Chi. That's a good call. You want to goose the bar to stop a Legion? Nope. Not even a little. Not even a little bit. Is there a fast way to see the cards that Jeff deck does? Yeah, you can always type !deck in chat, and you'll grab a link for my current deck list. If the bot's alive. There we go. Oh, the -1 would have dodged Shay. Yeah, that's a good shout. Opponent messed up here. Maybe they think clock lets them live bar. That's not how that works. Yeah, they could have miscounted their hand size as, with the Sogard making stuff too. Definitely possible. FA, thank you for the 55 months. I appreciate the over 4.5 years. Welcome back. Anyone think Debris Annihilus, the new card Kyaria, will be broken as hell? Only people who read Kyaria and assumed that it meant all cards couldn't be destroyed. Kyaria only protects your 1 energy cards. So your opponent will still be able to blow up / get rid of theirs. Ramaset, thank you for the 12 months. So many new Hoaglandia Knights the last couple of months. The snap has been around, released for over a year now. You gotta Viper your Kyaria over. Okay, now we're thinking with portals. There you go. That's the line. Avalock, thanks for the 10 months. Good afternoon. Nice Cosmo Gamer. I will say, people keep asking me for thoughts on surviving / staying sane in the prison metagame. And my Goose and Armor have been like my go-tos for feel like I'm not losing my mind against the lockout decks. Being able to dictate where their Professor X goes and make it so they can't Goliath you on 2 paths is quite strong. I don't know if the rest of this deck is good or not yet. We're gonna play some more games to try and figure it out, but the Goose Armor 1/2 has felt very reasonable.
Victory.
I don't think it's necessarily safe to assume Salt in a game like that. I've definitely, when I've been playing Snap on mobile, not fully paying attention to the Proving Grounds, like lost an 8-cuber and like swiped up on the app thinking I was closing it and being done, and like not realizing I didn't retreat, so I don't know. I think it's easy to attribute malice to a spot like that, but I think it's also very easy to just be like, okay, I'm done, I lost this game, and like exit and like not be thinking about the fact that you'd actually do more than that to let your opponent out. Maybe I'm giving humanity too much of a benefit of a doubt. It's like, no joke, gamers. If you're feeling salty about the results of a Proving Ground match, you need to take a serious step back and reflect on how your emotions impact you while you're playing games like this. Because the least amount of stakes or literally anything else possible. You should never feel bad with the results of the games in there. It's a sure sign that you're probably not engaging with the game in a healthy manner and should reassess. Man, when my credits allow, I really need to resplit the Sunspot at some point. The green tone flare is such trash.
Oh, snap.
Similar thing can be said for people who care about cube games post-infinite. I think that's an incredible false equivalence if you think the Proving Ground is comparable to people who enjoy climbing a ranked ladder. It's a pretty nonsense take, CJ. I'm moving Jeff to try and lock them out of drawing with Adam here.
Wind, aid my hand.
I get it. I just personally don't see the incentive to climb the ladder. Sure, but that's like a personal thing for you, right? Like, it's not a thing for everybody. When my credits allow, is that some kind of tiny sea creature currency I'm too whale to understand? What's going on, Duck? All right, after we finish this match, I'll buy some more gold and we'll resplit the Sunspot. Shoutouts to Hoaglandia's whales for being eternal enablers. The realest MVPs. So if I soak nothing and I do this, they lose 3, we gain 3. They go to 20, I go to 22. I don't need to soak, I just have to win the middle. And honestly, if that's the case, I probably put the real Mysterio mid, right? I don't know if my body's ready to get Eliath here. Just to note in, God bless.
Are ye worthy?
Are ye worthy? I am. I am in fact worthy. This game also goes out to everybody who wanted to cut our copy of Wasp.
Victory.
Yeah, we got. Look at how pretty it is, gamers. Oh, it is guard. Well then. Well then.
Snap.
Oh man. Oh man. Mysterio over Goose. I want to be able to Goose this path because this path's already going to have a bunch of stats in it, so I want to protect this one from Eliath. Leaving when the Kitty Pride deck snaps you on Elysium is probably smart. Just good play. Do I want to build up my Elsa path here and then not be able to play into on the last turn? Maybe? This might be wrong. Punished for not hedging center. Depending on what their deck is, I think they're typically supposed to snap me here when White Hot Room flips up. Yeah, it looks like they're playing Prison. Can I get a Sunspot? How do you claim the Star Trek reward? Slide into my DMs and I'll get you sorted later. So, I think I'm actually supposed to Sunspot here. And then Soak. Because I'm not going to be able to play here on the last turn, and this is the path I have insulated from Eliath. So I think it's this, and I'm going to snap them. It also kind of looks like I'm snapping into the White Hot Room. Oh, I should play Mysterio or Jeff this turn, so that way I have more energy to soak with next turn. That was a mistake on my part. Although I suppose I could just do this now, right? This works out fine. And then this gives me the option to just, like, soak 9 into the Sunspot next turn, potentially. It feels wrong, but also kind of right that Kamala Khan, the emote that's annoyed us for a year now, has given power to the prison decks that we hate. You know, I hadn't thought about it that way, but that's actually funny. They're never a Killmonger deck. Never. Never a Killmonger deck. Never, never, ever, ever in a million years. Whoa! Destroyer is not what I was expecting, but we beat that.
Victory.
Killmonger wouldn't beat you. No, maybe you're right. I didn't count. A blast from the past. Yeah, Dan hit Mysterio fits right in with the rest of his gold background friends. I might have to buy the 30.99 Mysterio next time, or 29.99 Mysterio next time he comes up to split it for gold. Yeah, maybe they're the Atuba builds. I could see that. How's this deck going so far? Well, it's beautiful. It's mostly gold cards. What if I do this, and then next turn I get to Moon Girl copy my 0?
Snap. Opponent snapped.
Yeah, that's silver. Let's play for all of it. What do you think of introducing deck building restrictions? Like, for example, you can't put Jeff in the same deck as Professor X. I think that's kind of confusing and unnecessary and bad. Oh, Moon Girl doesn't actually copy their F card. Yeah, that's true. Now I'll just She-Hulk, huh? Please, Professor X, the right. Okie dokie.
Kneel before Galactus.
This is 7-11. We go to 16. What a big fish. Big fish, little fish, chat. Big fish, little fish. What a game of Marvel Snap.
Opponent snapped. Oh, snap.
I think they're stepping because nowhere is kind of free for their destroyer, but that's fine. I think we can compete there. Yeah, it's deck generated a fun set. This deck is playing a bunch of cards that I really like playing. And it gets to play Goose and Armor to not just be dead to Goliath bullshit, so. I'd be kind of surprised if this doesn't end up feeling pretty reasonable. Oh, you know what? I think chat is right about what they're doing. I don't think they're an Goliath deck. I think they're just the Atuma deck. 100%. So they're a Professor X deck, but it's a Tuba. A Tuba Professor X. I guys want to keep soaking into Sunspot so I can contest Destroyer on the left. I could have played around this, but I like having the extra energy. I think I just want to play for middle.
Clear for takeoff.
Oh, come on. This win? This puts me to 15, 16, 17 here. And then I'm going to 24 here, and they're going to 31. So they're only up by 7. Yeah, they can't Jeff and Destroyer. They don't have cheat. Well, there's an Arbor center, or there's a Arbor left.
Victory.
I like what this deck is doing a lot, chat. Kitty Pride and Bloodstone were both cards I had been meaning to revisit. We got a dash of She-Hulk and other goodies in here. There's so much stuff that's just so underexplored in this game because so many people are just lemmings off a cliff following the people hammering the same 3 deck lists for 12 hours a day. There's so many undiscovered. Someone had asked in the Ask the Teams category on Twitch, on the Discord, were there undiscovered decks that are good that the greater community doesn't know about? And I forget if it was Glenn or someone else, just like, yes, there's multiple of them. And just like, the people could really, really stand.